It's a beautiful Sunday evening, March 24, 2024, and we are coming to you live from the Magis 99 Broadcasting Center here in Zamboanga City, Philippines. Mabuhay Philippines and hello world. Welcome to another captivating episode of Coffee with Tofi, entitled Beyond Borders, the journey of our OFW batchmates. I'm your host, Tofi Laque, a plantito engineer and a proud Berkman's Mohican from the Ateneo de Zamboanga High School batch 1999. By the way, guys, our show is also being live streamed on Facebook, so you can interact with us in the comment section for your shout outs, questions, reactions, comments, and requests. And for sure, you can also react by liking and marking the heart and sending stars also, guys. So tonight we're taking our show to the new heights as we will have a special lineup of guests who have journeyed from local and national prominence to make their mark overseas. In this special edition, we uncover the tales of resilience, ambition, and sacrifice that define their experiences abroad. From hometown heroes to global adventurers, these extraordinary individuals have ventured far beyond our borders, carrying with them their talents, stories, and dreams. Join us as we celebrate the indomitable spirit of the Filipino diaspora in tonight's episode of the Coffee with Tofi Conversations with Magis 99. So buenas noches y bienvenidos to our show. I'll now take pride to introduce to you our first guest for tonight's episode. So our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, obtained her BS Accountancy degree with honors at the Ateneo de Zamboanga University in 2003. Afterwards, she worked as an accountant at the Southern Mindanao Enterprises for 9 months, and later as a senior internal auditor at the Zamboanga City Water District for 4 years. In total, she accumulated almost 5 years of professional experience in Zamboanga City before embarking on opportunities abroad. So her journey later led her to Singapore, where she resided for 8 years and worked as financial accountant at the Rotary International. As a successful, empowered woman, she finally decided to settle in Sydney, Australia, where she has lived there for nearly 8 months now. Currently, she holds the position of financial accountant at the Rotary International. Ladies and gents, it's a privilege to welcome a batchmate who has journeyed far since her high school days. Let's probe into her journey and discover the remarkable impact she has made in the world of finance and humanitarian efforts. Live from the land down under, Australia, please help me welcome on the show, Miss Cathy Loredo. Hi, Kat!
Hi, everyone. ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal? How excited are you to be on our show, Kat?
Wow, I'm very much excited and thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to share whatever experiences I can share with all of you.
Correct. Is your cup of coffee ready as well? Like
of
mine?
Course, yes.
Oh my goodness. Let's take a sip. All right. So let's get started on a light note, Kat. So can you share some of your fondest memories of high school? Top 3 things you remember most about Ateneo High School.
Definitely Ateneo Fiesta. It's always the highlight of the school year. Kasi it's the time, especially during our times, I remember there are always photo crash, love chain. It was always exciting. Yes. Then makakilig. I mean, I don't remember if I've been part of that, but it was always exciting and makakilig to watch people, get love chain and, taking photos of your crush. Amokel. Kabar siguro that other one will be joining the school play, Kaharian ng Araw. It was
yes.
Yeah, it was a very good experience, to showcase your talent. And of course, it was somewhat the first in our high school community to have that play. And lastly would be the graduation, because it marks a new journey. Although it will end our high school journey, it marks a new journey to our life. So yeah. Amogat kel.
Yes, spectacular. Though semehante lang di aton mga memorable moments alyan na Ateneo High School.
Amo
So
gayon.
looking back, Kat, have you always known about living your life abroad?
When I was young, my dad always told us to, take up nursing and work abroad. But I entertained the idea, but I wasn't really pursuing it. Especially nuwayo saka nursing kasi I faint at the sight of blood. So definitely nuwayakel for me. So when I took up accountancy, nuway na dim yung mind to finish it and to actually go abroad. So it just happened.
Wow, destiny brought you there.
Yeah.
So how did you picture out yourself back then? Was it part of your dream in the past? Or nuwege, technically, just what you mentioned.
Yeah, technically nuway gayot. So I mean, I was entertaining the idea, pero nuway gat na dimyo kay ay nisisita gat yo anda abroad and sina. And because my mom is a housewife, my goal really was to be a housewife as well. Tiyan na gana yung classmate yabla, na porque pa man tutas to, just si kere man keda housewife. Yeah, but yeah.
Actually, being a mother is the most difficult task in the world. Do you agree?
Of course.
Imagine,
Yeah.
from morning, from sun up to sundown, they're there to serve
Nuway
the
sila
family.
rest, actually.
Noy mintis, yes.
Yes.
So what made you decide, Kat, to pack your bags and move abroad?
Yeah, so being a fresh graduate in a way, being idealistic pagayat yo. I was working with Zamboanga City Water District and I felt like daw poko pagat siyang pwede mo experience, daw keregat yo bien trabaha, daw tanwisyo kunel overtime, daw kere lang gat yo man feel el sense of fulfillment. So ablayo baka si andayo abroad, mas kedayo mucho knowledge and experience. And then Heidi told me that they're planning to go to Singapore. So amaya kala ablayo, sige, I'm coming with you.
Wow, sana all. Amo kalibadin no na barkada, siya na good influence ba no?
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel more confident si hunto to na dito yung barkada, especially when you go in a place na you've never been to before, right?
Yes.
So at least si pwede man ang uno, pwede kita todo kung masino. How
Amo
funny.
gayon.
Pero dagarasan ka ese. So let's check first na di aton live streaming na Facebook. So we have a lot of batchmates who are online, 2,000 viewers.
Hello.
Hi, Reggie. Hello. Si Reggie, congratulations. Very successful LD Aton golf tournament. So, congratulations. Being the head of the event. Uy, Attorney Ann de Guzman, always. Ay, very formal ang host. Dapat lang kasi international mga guests natin ngayon, Des. Hi, Tofi. Hi, Cathy. Wow, hi daw. Oh my goodness, si Ira, always present. Aga-aga pa lang ready, el mga questions. Kay sabi ko, kay si Ira, tanabang, ay chinigan elepigunta later for you, Kat. So for Ira, she says that atin yung fest at naman po sa lab booth, dumi mo yung si man-experience na sino, at mo can carry ka no antes, no? Did we have horror house? Siya naman horror house ba si Ira? I don't remember. Did we have?
Daw chene, oo.
Okay. Grabe mo na memory di Ira. Oy, I'll ay nako, hello Kat. Si Ira tayo akal water fountain siya nilumot. Siya na bakilumot? I don't think so. Ira na kasi to issue. Siyempre talim siya kita janitor talim siya. Oh my goodness. So congratulations, Elko sa Mandaw. Iniwan mo kami, Kat, ni Ann de Guzman. Sabi pa. Diha daw to.
Ano, Water District ba? Sorry, guys.
Yes. Pero okay lang. Kasi supporta lang man syempre to, right?
Yeah, Water District is always in my heart. Even if I've worked in different companies, I feel like Water District at pinaka best working experience in terms of environment, and of course where I made friends with a lot of colleagues.
Correct. Very friendly pa naman si Cathy. So let's go to the challenges, Kat. So did you ever have any culture shock or lost in translation moments when
Of
you moved to
course.
Singapore and then later to
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah, so as we all know, Singapore is a city or a country of fines. Ben strict gat sila na rules. So Heidi and I, we were new there, and then of course we love our sweets. So we saw ice cream. We bought ice cream. We went inside the train station. Kabar.
Mhm.
Yan realize kami bawal gali el comida na train. So before we took a few more steps, abla kami ay bawal gali. So yan backtrack ya kami. Pero tiyan gali ken tabi siya kunamon. Kabaya abla
Ah,
ko namon,
okay.
hi, you have to give me 20. And I'm like, huh?
20,
Dollars.
$20 for the penalty?
Yeah,
Oh
kaba.
my.
Then shock kami. Abla kami, why? Kaba abla le, there's no food inside here. And then we were like, yeah, but we were going out. Kaba
Correct.
siguro biyan makaawa agad di amon itsura. Abla le, okay, but next time don't come in with food. So okay, abla kami, hi, thank you. At least yan save pa kami el $20.
Ah, oh mo gani, no? So have you encountered any other unexpected surprises aside from that or challenges in your job or daily
Yes.
life when you started out?
Yes, so because we moved to Singapore, most Singaporeans they think of themselves as very much superior. So even though they
Really?
hired, yeah, even though they hired me, for example, some managers who are Singaporeans think that they are really better compared to, you know,
Mm,
other races. So I think bien evident el racism. So
mhm.
our company got new owners, kabar yapidi sila ulit di amon credentials. So when I submitted the credentials, syempre mira sila todo kosa-kosa, no? Kabar, abla pa el
You were
manager who
impressed.
was Singaporean. Hindi la impress.
Oh,
Actually, abla
really?
oh, okay, you have all these credentials. But you know what? Even Singaporeans who haven't graduated to universities, they're very good because LD ila daw di ila learning daw is more or more superior compared to us. Ko ba abla okay, fine. You know, si taki pakel kita na Pilipinas, then palaban gat kita, no? But because we
Correct.
were in a different place,
Another place.
correct, at pensaya lang yun na din yourself, fine, you can say whatever you want and I can just show you what I can, di ba? So,
Correct.
pwede le abla hindi kami bueno, but why did you hire me in the first place if you think we're not good, di ba?
Yeah. Pero so far, Ara, after seeing your performance, di ba, exemplary and very competitive ka to na trabaho and competent at that. So,
Yeah.
kosa sila kabla.
Well,
You have
of
proven
course,
them wrong.
yeah, I've proven them wrong. And the way they kept me, even if the government kept on, you know, kasi since we are foreigners, the government, para lang mandeter kunel companies in employing foreigners, ase sila, increase sila el salary cap. So the way that they kept me and kept on increasing my salary because they need me has just proven that I can do the job.
Yes.
Only that, you know, most Singaporeans would feel that they are better.
So how
Sila lang kel kapensa.
so how did you overcome these challenges actually, Kat?
So actually, I didn't.
Just to prove them wrong?
Yeah, I proved them wrong, and then I just kept it to myself. Like kosa man ara si eto certain thing, but my employer and my direct manager doesn't think that way anyway. So no yo kebar contigo. I'll just do my job
Correct.
properly and
Yeah.
bahala ya tuman inggit ali si kosa man.
That's a good mindset at least. Tan exert to todo effort to you as you are in the position and then just don't mind other people who try to put you down. Ka
Yeah.
mentality is real
Yeah.
na lugar ni ila. So
Oo.
not healthy though. But
Yeah.
I'm really happy and we are very happy that you overcame all of these challenges. So congratulations. Look at you
Thank
now.
you.
Diba? Yes. So Kat, I know that you're very busy at work, dating maybe or wherever, may mucho to ganap na buhay. So are you still able to maintain a healthy work-life balance abroad?
Yes, definitely. Because especially here in Australia, na Singapore medyo toxic pa alya kasi Singaporeans, they want everything fast and then they want everything as when they need it, di ba? Parang you don't have enough time to think. But here in Australia, grabe ang work-life balance. Like, kaba el work, you don't need to think of anything else. You can go back. Because Australia, they value family time. So, the
That's
moment
good.
you clock off the office, may masya. And we have a ruling tamenya na the employer cannot contact you outside of working hours. So,
Sana all.
at in Australia, yan implement kasi sila na employers cannot contact workers outside of their working hours. Para hindi gat sila pwede man disturb contigo, yan off ya too.
Correct. Just like in Canada, I think one of the podcasts of Heidi, I remember in Canada how they prioritize family time. So
Yes.
sa Friday pa lang gani, like they would go home 4:30 p.m. to fetch their children, to have more time, and no activities on Friday. So sana all.
Yes.
Kasi in our case, and in most cases here in the Philippines, siya naman tayo sina, but there are times na 24/7 kasi operation, just like my case. So we have to be on our toes. Si siya mga nisita, siya emergency nisita man address, things like that.
Yeah.
So still very happy for you, Kat. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So when did you realize that finally this is it? You were living your dream already?
Yeah, so when I moved to Australia, which was like 8 years ago, I saw how the culture is here and I saw how people are. Hindi sila bien branded kind of people like the ones in Singapore. Bien simple living le. And that's when I realized, yeah, this is it. This is the place for me.
That's why you, from Singapore, you decided to settle in Australia. So,
Yeah.
wow,
yeah.
amazing. That's good. So what makes living abroad fun and exciting for you, Kat? Why not here in the Philippines?
Well, living in Singapore, you earn or abroad, you earn more money. Although, of course, the cost of living is also high, but the opportunity to travel is bien open gatle. Like, if you want to travel, carry bells lang keldal dikaw sahod. I remember when I was in Zamboanga, I traveled once with Heidi and friends to Bangkok, and I fell in love with Bangkok because I felt that place, that country was very clean. Although we know that there are other countries, but that was my first time, and I realized, kere yo man travel. Kabar, the salary I have in Zamboanga City, hindi le enough para whenever I want to travel, pwede lang. But when I did move to abroad, anytime there is a holiday, maski nuway to plano about it, you can spare a little money to go compared to Talayo na Zamboanga. I felt like, kasi do kere yo, before yo gasta, chene pa yo savings like buffer.
Savings.
So, kere gat yo kel mete. So, if by the time mete yo kel, pwede yo man feel, okay, hindi gani
Siyempre, accountant got to. So, you know how to, calculate your savings first before expenditure. Diba? So that's a very healthy mindset. Maka-impress kayo. So, let's shift our attention back to our live here na Facebook. May kita mga comments aki. O si Aba, yabla. Ay, si Aba, iniwan mo kami ni...
Ay, sorry.
Oh, kaya nga, supporting the program and our batchmates always. Thank you very much, Reg. Kaya si Ira sabi mga high school crush. Of course. Later. Did we discuss? Ay, we did not. Okay. This one. Before we move further, so I almost forgot. So it's usually that our guests would answer the question, who was your crush in high school, Kat?
So, Akel, for
Spill the
sure.
beans.
No. Habla ba yun?
Otro galit?
But I don't
Kada
think...
year, otro?
Yeah, I don't think conoce ustedes kasi when we were in first year, I had a crush na the second year, the Claver L. So I'm sure I want na Hindi ayaw man-name drop kay no kono sa
No, maya lang. No. So, lang gad, consistent lang gad, or did you change your crush second year, third year, fourth year?
Na kay I think towards the end of first year, ito na yung best friend, like BF ba? So na mas
That's
yung
why.
otro crush, that's why.
Okay, that's a very safe answer. So,
Sorry,
diba?
Ira.
Yes. Kathleen Ablin Guarin Kidlat says, watching from Niblo Team's abode.
Yeah, that's my kumare. Hello, Kathleen.
Your kumare. Hello, Kathleen. How are you doing?
Sila
Wow,
abahon.
yes, Miss Rina Marie. Hello, Miss Rina. Hello, Rina, dearie. Pati Ken siya crush ko nila para both ways. Grabe ka si Ira.
Why can man?
Chene question si, hindi eto chene crush kanila, ken daw to ta-acorda batchmates, chene crush contigo. Namataba si Ira. Really maganda si Ira. Bongga gayon.
Na,
What can you say about that?
na, sabi ba yung Ken Chene crush kumigo? Nasabi man nyo.
Very humble, very beautiful bagad. Wow, si Doktora. Hello, Doktora Janina. Hello, watching also. Miss Rona Fernandez is also watching, my very good friend. Hello, Ira Nakaba. Okay, matalinong matching sent 200 stars. My goodness, thank you very much. Last time he also sent 200 stars.
Thank
So
you.
for those watching, you can actually react. You can also send stars for us. So, Boss Babe, Mary Antelmo Canals is also watching. I think she's not here in Zamboanga. She's somewhere enjoying her life with the hubby.
Sana
Holden
all.
Rubio, hello. Sana all gayon na si Attorney Ann says name drop ya si the clubber Pakoko. El purpose God, man name drop. I think Kathy, we have to at least provide the initials. First name initial and then surname initial.
CC.
CC. Nako, si Heidi
Pero
kasi
no conoce si
confirm
ustedes, so sorry ya lang.
I guess Heidi will be able to spill the beans later. Okay. Sabi si sila Ken Tatenta. Ken mo sa si matalinong matsing, ben generous, clap. Yes, very, very generous. Ira, you can also send 200 stars. Why not coconut? Christine Loredo, hello. Is this your
Yeah,
your
that's my sister.
Ay, hello, sister of Cathy. Lahat sila nakasi, Christine and Cathy.
Yes.
Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for watching. So, let's go to our interview. So, now that you are based abroad, Kat, how do you perceive the difference between being an employee of in the Philippines and working in another country?
I think in my experience, working in Philippines was way much better. I had more friends, most probably because I was also younger. But when we were working abroad, parang your goal was really just to work there. Because at that time when I was in Singapore, my mindset was I was going back to Philippines anyway. So there's no point to connecting with people. But as you know, I have the Kathleen Ablin Guarin, the one of the viewers. We did connect while we were in Singapore. But yeah, I think working in Philippines was way much better. Filipino workers mas tanban, mas chene out compared to Singapore and Australia, especially aquí in Australia, is like colleagues lang that ustedes. El otro, they have their own friends, they go out with their friends. So parang work lang to cover after that. Volver to. If you have other friends, if you have family, then you go there. Pero mostly gayot nuay tanban. So mas okay, I think working environment
in the Philippines.
Yeah, in Philippines when it comes to friendships and all.
Yeah, I also work for international companies. So I remembered my boss, who was an American, mentioned to me that we are here at work not for making friends.
Yes.
We're here for business, plainly. So, oh my God. And I said, we Filipinos do it, two ways.
Both. You can
making
both.
friends, yeah, and actually also doing the business. and
Yes,
continue to have harmonious relationship with our colleagues.
yes,
So,
yes.
so is that the reason why you think, or wait, before that question, so moving from the Philippines to Singapore and to Australia, did you not find your Mr. Right?
Oh, I found my Mr. Right here in Australia.
Oh, here. Oh,
Yes.
okay, there
Yeah.
in Australia. So
So
are you married or not yet
yeah,
married?
so we are married for going 5 years now.
I did not know that. I did not have
That's
that in your bio. See, it's a big surprise. Oh my goodness. Okay,
yeah.
Kat. Have you had the chance to meet or live with classmates or batchmates abroad? And how was the experience?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, Heidi told me that she wanted to move to Singapore, and I said, "Okay, I'm going with you." So we went to Singapore, and it helped a lot.
Mhm.
Really, yung pagka-miss mo ng home place mo, kasi at least you have friends to spend the weekends with, or yung evenings with after work. Heidi and I, during the first few months, we lived our best life. We have ice cream and bread for breakfast. We share meals.
Perfect combination.
Amo ma So kay nuway ken abla ko namon that's not good for breakfast. So we can eat whatever we want. Then share kami meals when we go out. So medyo payat kami that time. And and then hindi pa uso TikTok, hindi pa uso Snapchat before, but Heidi has YouTube. So taase kami videos after work just to entertain ourselves. So it helped a lot, being with a friend when you're working abroad.
Exactly. So
Mm.
perfect magad si Heidi ben friend support gad no. So I'm really
Um,
very happy that you have a best friendship in her.
mhm.
So okay, so let's go back to our comment section. Angeli Lioso is watching. Chris Bantiga is watching. Oh, my friends in grade school, see, even if they're not Ateneans, they are watching. So hello,
Nice.
Angeli, and hello, Chris. Very supportive friends I have there. Porque uno-uno lang mga crush. Si Ira, pili lang gad si crush, Elizabeth, no? Iyo doon managan
Ira,
man
I
yung
have a
crush.
question. Candy, do you crush? Pone na
Ay,
comment section.
you have to reply that question. Candy to you crush. Kayo said doon manada man yung crush. So, okay, Angeli says, hello, press, watching from Manikaan. Hi, Angeli. Ketal? Ketal tamin si Jonas. Wow, congrats. Stephen, Kidlat. Hello, Ninang. Hello, Tofi. With Coffee with Tofi. Kane, Kyrene, Kylene, Kian. Wow,
Dili
okay.
yung mga inaanak todo.
Oh, yung mga inaanak, see, they're very supportive of you. So, sabi yo, Christopher Laken, mana tamin.
Oh, who is your crush? Christopher
Ay,
Lake.
naku! My goodness, don't put me on stage. My God, spotlight here. My goodness. Ay, iyo, ben mucho gayon. Sina high school, ben mucho gayon. So, many to mention na sometimes, hindi kita debe magkwento yan. Kaya mas ganda pa kalintriga, no? Sabi Christopher Lake, oy, por eso kita ya queda gorda. Porque man, per causa na ice cream and pan? Is that
Amo
correct?
man.
Pero
Kaya mga
masarap
junk food lang kami takome.
Yeah, I also learned that, akal sliced bread, and then you
Yeah.
put,
Ice cream.
ice cream, yeah, and then you do it like a sandwich and then
Yeah.
you eat it. Masarap kaya. Sometimes masarap and mga simple food lang, right?
Yeah.
Crush lang mangga, hindi kita man tipid na crush. Real good si Ira, oh. Alisa Bianco Rubio Jose. Hello.
That's my cousin.
Perfect. Hi, press. Their cousin. See, bumutsugad to mga supporters. Michelle at Engineer Michelle Maravilla aside from City Engineer's office, also my kumare is also watching. See, they're very supportive of us. Name drop ya, Ira. So I know Chris's crush. Pinsan, Frederick, tumahimik ka. Seatmate kita for years. I know, right? My God, don't spill the beans. My goodness. Holden Rubio. Hi, Ate Cathy, watching from Zamboanga City.
Yeah, that's my cousin too.
Yeah. Heidi says, TMTM, too many to mention. You're right. Senior, classmate or not? Nako. Hindi, pa kumigo or kung numaya lang, attorney do kumigo mga kasi question, hindi, ano, I'll guess, no? Oh, I love you, Beshi Christopher. Hello, Kumare Michelle Maravilla. Hello, Kumare. Name drop, hindi na yung, siguro next episode.
name drop mo na yung crush.
I cannot. I'm telling you not now. Senior yung pwede lang gadjore. Anyway, enjoy gadjo. So, how do you maintain that, a sense of Filipino identity while living in a different country?
We always, as Filipinos, we always introduce Filipino dishes to our colleagues. So,
like what?
Like adobo.
Adobo?
Pansit, yeah. So a lot of foreigners here, or like, the white people, sabi na sila ko sa El Adobo. And even the Filipino breads, like ube pandesal, they like it. Yeah.
Wow. You mean Chene Filipino
Yeah,
bakery there?
Correct. Yeah, where I live, a few minutes lang away El Bakery. So si Earlyo, sometimes sa comprayo bread alya kabartan share yo na di mo colleagues. Alegre sila, kere-kere sila.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you. At least you feel like nakilatag nito na Pilipinas, di ba?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm very happy for you. At least at dito yung lugar, no? And lastly, for our main interview, what advice can you give to those who plan to try their luck abroad? And what kind of preparation should they plan for?
Yep. So they have to do the research properly. Talk to an agent if they can. If they don't have time to do the research. I had research for 2 years before I moved to Australia. I mean, na Singapore no man research kaya sige lang man yo kun Heidi. But yeah, the best way gayot is man research and man talk kunel agent pati man read through todo net forum para sabi to ko sa man expect na country on the to anda. And then I think the best way is, Akel saying na, when in Rome, do what the Romans do, rather than man enforce to peer me, ay kay Pinoyo, esteo ase. So we have to follow the rules, Akel na country on the tuta anda. Kabar, later on, if you can put in your Filipino culture, okay. Pero at the beginning, you just follow what the country's laws are.
Exactly, because laws are laws.
Correct.
Senior. Kasi pakilaya lang, no, siyan violate to cover, ito lang solo, alin na lugar, so you don't know. So you incarcerate kuntigo sa kilaya lang who will save you
man. Yeah.
From kahihiyan and all. My goodness. So I'm very happy kay Ben, a good abiding citizen to Charis. Kasi yan niya, ba ito siya na residency, Ali?
Siya, citizen niya yung aki.
Wow, sana all. Congratulations.
Thank
I'm really happy
you.
for you. Yes. So, diba? So, yan, piece of cake lang na nagkuntigo ang mga questions ni Aton Kat, Senior, but we're not yet over kasi we still have our fast talk. Super fun, quick fire questions eliciting candid answers lang, diba? So, are you ready?
Okay. Okay lang.
Okay, sige. So let's do it very quick. Okay, Kat, what's the silliest purchase you've ever made without thinking?
I think I bought a toothbrush holder from Amazon. I bought it and then I put it in the toilet. Kabarnoy gatyo usa ever. Until I think 2 years, yakitaya lang yung ulit no gatyo usa kunele.
Maybe because you thought it was a very expensive toothbrush holder. You didn't want to use it.
Oh
my God, that's really silly. So what's the craziest rumor that you've heard about yourself?
That my name, Kati, coincides for Makati. I don't know, but I don't care lang. That's what they think of me. But even though that's not me, so okay lang.
Baka naman on a positive note, Makati, kasi that's a high-end lugar. So high-end tamin to, diba? So,
pwede,
yeah, diba? So if you could kiss any celebrity, who would it be and why?
Si Leonardo DiCaprio. I feel like he's so pogi. So, just a kiss from him, parang okay.
Wow, doon ka na high school lang. So, yan stick na dito yung
tabar no. Di atuban niya ever.
Hey, senior, kanina sa Contigo ka. Hinagad ba niya ever sa inyo? Why not? Diba?
Diba?
So if you could time travel, would you go to the past or would you rather go to the future and why?
To the future, so that I know if I don't like the future, I will be able to correct my present so that my future will be even better.
Wow, doon ka na Miss Universe question monster. Palakpakan, di ba? Ay nako. Kat, if you won in a lottery, should I say with unlimited funds for a week lang ngayon, so how will you spend it?
I'll buy a duplex in every state of Australia and in all the countries so that whenever I want to visit it, I can visit on one part of the duplex and the other part will be rented out to fund my travels. Oh, di ba?
Wow. The mind of an accountant. Ting, 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 ting. Kwanto ano?
Money dayon, no?
Profit. Yeah, money dayon, no? Perfect. So that's a very good thing. At least realistic and practical, right? Kasi mucho man gusto, why not, diba? So if you could have any animal as a sidekick, double question, what would it be and what would you name it?
It would be a dog because we've always had dogs when we were young, and the name would be Butchoy. That has always been the name of our dogs as well. So.
Okay. So if you could swap lives with a cartoon character for a day, who would it be, and what mischief would you get up to?
It would be Elsa.
Why?
And then I will freeze all those people who hate me. Para na. No, mas amigo. Everybody will love me.
So you really love Frozen, right?
Yeah. Let it go.
Yeah. Could you sing like 3 lines, maybe 4 lines? The chorus? Why not?
Sabi lang yun, let it go, let it go.
Can't hold me back anymore. You see that?
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I want to be favorite of the Amon Baby na Casa, Senyor. So, Kat, if you could have any superpower for 24 hours lang gayon, so what would it be and how would you use it?
I think I want to be able to read everybody's minds, and then I will get all their good ideas and then make use of it. Oh, diba?
Wow.
Si Chinito
And to
brilliant ideas sa
influence-
kaya lang Yokel.
Why not? Just like Jean Grey, na pwede man read minds, or like Professor
Yeah.
Xavier. So before I go to the last Kat, let's check first at atun chat. Ay, na the atun comment section. Wait, ha? Let's turn the table. Kung Chris Lucky ta man-interview next time. No.
Amo gayon. I agree.
No. Maybe on my birth month, siguro the finale episode, maybe in November. Kay last month ng November. So okay lang tayo kumigo. Yes, we were saying this in the pre-interview session and oh my God, Katie, why did you concur? Sino? Dahil Friday, ikaw mag-host, then guest ang host sa Coffee with Tofi. So that means si Friday would have to go to Zamboanga para na di aton alumni homecoming.
Yeah.
Kasi dapat na absent, right? And you're coming home, right?
I'm
Pressure.
hoping to come home. Yeah. Liba hindi ako migo ticket.
Sure. Ken baga si Pres Sylvia ng India. Bale seto nakita ka more LGS sila. Oo nga. Ay, matalinong matching. Thank you very much for sending 200 stars. If anybody would like to send their stars, please do so. Sabi pa kilaya si man monetize. Pero as they said, nice na. Kasi last time, we had about 800 stars.
Nice.
Gabi-gabi, generous ka mga people. Wow, bien business-minded ka ever. Na heads, kanya to heads of pressure dyan to kay financial manager tamen to.
Oo nga.
Sir Ricky Baluca Kat is watching.
Ay, Sir Ricky!
Sir Ricky, hello. Sir, I remember I owe you your Magis, what you call that? Mug and the lead. Sir, ang sige na itsura, pero did you name Aki Serve and then there's a mug here. So I don't have the mug, the lead here, the lead arriba. So with the Magis on it, kasi kere-kere si Sir. So dali ka regalo. Sir, I was really very busy. Hopefully, tomorrow, hopefully lang that, sir, or this week, next week, sir. Pwede meet up.
Si Sir Ricky, saya habla kumigo sa Kayo Accountancy. Thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness. So he was an influence para dito you. Course, not college. Oh. Wow, si Ma'am Merlinda Velasco Solis. Yay! Sir Ricky, and send ka natin star, ay ko sa sabi stars. Heart and Eagle. Sir Ricky, we're waiting for your stars. Pwede kun El Yawan tamen man-interview next time.
Yeah.
Oh, diba? Why not? Megamind. Yung Christine Loredo, Megamind. Grabe man. Yan akong credit yung idea. Balise. Nice. Kabang-abang. Pidi lang ticket kung matalinong matsing. Very good idea, Iris. Always welcome. See that? So, let's go back to our fast talk. Grabe no, may mucho gad man tan participate na di aton live. Okay, so if money could talk, Kath, what do you think would it say to you?
Spend me wisely.
Why did you say that? Are you the type who goes
You
to
know,
the
a lot
mall
of
and then
people-
easily spends?
Amo man,
Please
kay, you know,
splurge.
like for example, a lot of people win the lottery and then they just spend it however they want to, but then end up mas bankrupt pa sila. So no, when you
Correct.
have the money, you spend it wisely so that, you know, turn it to mga investments or mga practical things lang to compra, not something excessive.
Correct. And not to forget, Kat, dapat man share kita meaningfully ang ating blessing. So, di ba
Correct.
natin yung caring is, sharing is caring. Si
Sharing,
Barney.
yeah, correct.
Yes. O, man share tamin kita. Imagine to kaya gana to na latte, with unlimited funds.
Cover ito lang, no?
So, man share kita. Oo. Share tamin kita po nese.
Yes,
So,
tama kayo.
finally, in one word, just one word, how would you define Miss Kathy Loreto?
Practical.
Why?
Kasi bien practical lang ito. You know, even though I've been abroad, I don't spend on a lot of luxury things. I spend on whatever I need and whatever will help me have better future. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good mindset again. Spectacular interview. So that concludes our first interview tonight, guys. So I'd like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to you, Kat. Maraming salamat. Your inspiring thoughts and narrative have truly enriched our discussion. Muchísimas gracias and see you na di aton alumni homecoming in December, ha?
Yes, sure. Gracias and
Yes.
hope to see you guys.
Gracias también. Okay, bye-bye, Kat.
Bye.
Bye. So, okay. We're done with our first guest. Okay, ladies and gents, we are now down to our second batchmate who has been living the life and has navigated the complexity of finance with skill, grace, and determination. So our second guest graduated with honors also in college with a bachelor's degree in accountancy at the Ateneo de Zamboanga University in 2003. Following her graduation, she embarked on a career spanning various multinational corporations, predominantly in finance-related positions across 3 distinct countries: 4 years in Makati, Philippines, 12 years in Singapore, and 4 years in Hong Kong. Presently, she serves as a finance manager, specializing in hedge fund administration in the dynamic city of Hong Kong. Together, let's delve into her fascinating story of growth, challenges, and triumphs in life and in the world of finance and international commerce. From the cosmopolitan hub for international trade and investment, Hong Kong, dear friends, please welcome a fellow Berkman's Mohican, who is also known for her cuties St. Ives, Miss Heidi Abanido. Miss Heidi Abanido. Welcome to our show. Wang Shanghao Hades.
Hello, Chris. Kuti St. Ives gayo. Tardaya kel, hindi pwede ara. Hindi kaya St. Ives ara kay, for 142 ya. So, yan siya na yung mga 10-step Korean regimen ara.
According antes after our graduation high school, we saw each other. I said, wow, Hades, dito yung kutis been perfect, man God. What did you use? He said, St. Ives. So I tried using it. It did not work to me. Makarisas gayon. Oh my God.
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
so how's your day been, Hades?
Okay naman. So, we have the same time zone here. So,
Siya ba to work si Saturday?
and why naman? Thankfully,
Ay,
no.
sana all. Na iyo straight na di aton kuan o dato
Wow.
broadcasting center. Estaba pa yun na work, may pa yung man rest. So
Very
I'm actually
dedicated,
thrilled.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm very thrilled to interview you, because you're a very well-known podcaster. My goodness, and pressure gadyo.
Grabe naman sa well-known.
Okay.
Isa naman well-known. But anyway, sige.
Yes, you are well-known. You're in Spotify.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Hayes, what are the few of your most cherished memories from high school? And what are the top 3 things that stand out the most to you about your high school experience?
Okay, so my first one is CAT training, of which both of us were a part of, di ba? And it's just, actually, sabi no, you remember our mate Reynaldo, right? Siya yung nagsabi that the statement na CAT training was the moment daw when the world opened up for all of us batchmates. So hindi lang yung CAT officers, kundi everyone. Kasi what he meant by that was, naging mas normal yung intersection friendships. Kasi before, di ba, tendency is, friends mo, yung mga ka-section mo lang. Like ako, si Linda Moore, si Aimee, ganon. And then, nung naging, na tayo CAT officers, kasi from different sections, so naging friends ko na si Reynaldo or si Edilbert, di ba? And then, sila, kilala din ako sa mga friends nila from their sections, ganyan. So, yeah, yun. And meron
So,
din mga
expanded our friendship.
Exactly. Like, for example, kasi si Jojo, kasi nag-meet kami ni Rhea ni Jojo sa Manila recently. So, sabi na, paano ba kami naging friends ni Jojo? Tapos kami dalawa, hindi na maalala actually sino nag-introduce sa amin. Pero whoever that common friend was, naalala ko, sa hallway kami in-introduce, hiningi ni Jojo yung telephone number ko, tapos tinatawagan na niya ako after that, which leads me to my second memory, which is Telebabad. Kasi for me, high school was peak Telebabad days, di ba? Ikaw rin ba?
Ano, wala kaming telephone that time.
Ay, sorry. Out on that.
I am the high that time.
Ako, marami akong Telebabad buddies. So, yun,
Moments.
si Jojo, si Ray, and si Linda Moore, si Aimee. So, kung sino-sino lang. Tapos, hindi pa kasi uso yung text noon. And I remember, 4th year high school, seared in my memory, si VJ, nasa side ng classroom, she was charging her phone. Sabi ko, bakit si VJ kanina pa dial ng dial, tapos hindi siya natatapos sa pagda-dial. Wala, nagte-text siya. Hindi ko alam na text.
So that dialing, texting, oh my goodness.
Oo.
I had my first phone in college kasi naisip that I cannot relate.
Yun na nga, kasi high school, wala pa. So Telebabad yung gawain natin before. Naalala ko, like, maglalast ng I don't know, 2 to 3 hours ako sa phone, tapos masakit na yung tenga ko, mainit na, tapos pinapagalitan na ako nanay ko, like, may pasok pa bukas, ba't ba nandiyan ka pa sa phone? Di ba makikita mo naman yan bukas? Ba't kayo nag-uusap? Parang gano'n. So yun, yung funny about that. So yun yung second. And then for third, syempre, sikat not just for me, but for everybody in the comment section, which is yung crushes. Nga naman, di ba?
Oh my God.
Kasi,
you have to reveal, spill the beans now. Later. Go. Sige, continue your narrative.
At our age, parang hindi na kasi masyado uso yung mga crush, yung mga kilig-kilig. Pero syempre, during that time, teenagers tayo, parang yun yung highlight of your day. Kung let's say magda-diary entry ako, usually may mention ko talaga. Yung parang, naalala mo yung Pure Foods commercial dati, yung Dear Diary, Carlos sat beside me today.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember that, Hayes.
Yeah, yun. So parang may mga ganong moments din ako with my own diary dati. Yeah. So I have to say na, yeah, for what you call this, for teenagerhood or whatever, yun nga naman is one of the most memorable moments. Yeah.
Wow, very fond memories, very vivid memories of high school. My goodness. But the question is, who were your crushes in high school?
Well,
so maybe right now, I'm anticipating si Ira would be asking that, and a lot more will be asking that.
Yeah. So again, with all of our previous, all your previous people that you were on guesting on your show, diba? I plead the fifth, meaning I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Correct. You have to say the names. The names or initials if you feel comfortable.
Okay, siguro kasi ito naman siya, known siya na crush, parang crush ng bayan siya that time. So 4th year siya, 3rd year tayo. So AB yung initials niya. And I think you know him kasi nung na-mention ni Cathy yung mga Ateneo Ateneo Fiesta, di ba, yung mga ganap, yung pipicturean yung crush. Naalala ko kayo ni Felicia nagpicture sa kanya for him.
I know.
For me, I mean.
Yes.
So, yun.
Pwede na lang ganyan. Oh my God, that's very funny. I could remember those memories God hates. Oh my God, you see that? Yeah, grabe no. At least, ito enjoy kita, right? Kasi dating camera ala antes, di pa man kita digital, right?
No, yung mga cellphones,
Film.
diba? Yeah, we're talking about
Yeah.
how we didn't have cell phones, in high school. So, I think college, even college, wala pang camera yung cellphones, diba? Parang yung Nokia pa lang na ano ba, whatever that was. So, yun, kailangan i-develop yung film sa, photo speed ba yun? Yung sa harap ng Ateneo?
Photo speed right in front of Ateneo. And
Tapos
then,
sa
very
junior
expensive
high,
pa, 36 rolls, 24, 12 shots. Diba?
Tapos also that time yung magpa-develop ka junior size, maglalagay ka ng dedication at the back of the picture, tapos ibibigay mo sa friends mo. Remember that?
You're right. Did you do that to your crush?
No, of course not. Pero ang naalala ko, aside from yung crush yun na we paid, hindi lang ako, may other friends din ako na may crush kaya, so we paid to get his picture taken. Pero before, if may ibang crush ka, there was no way for you to get their picture, di ba? Kasi it's not like now na may social media na pwede mong hanapin yung
snap
or something. So before, parang minsan kung friend niya, hingan mo ng picture. Something like that.
Of course, yes. Text to Asia. Hindi na accomplish.
Meron din naalala ko one time, naging friend ko siya 4th year high school na. So nung 3rd year, kung sino man yung partner ko sa JS Prom, di ba before, pag JS Prom, mag-walk ka down the aisle with a partner na senior na inassign lang sa'yo, ganyan. Sabi pa niya, she confessed to me nung 4th year na binili niya daw yung picture ko kasi kasama ko yung crush niya.
Wow. Senior, siya nagkatasi na moment, kids.
Yes.
Such a revealing memory, ha?
Diba? Oo nga. So, yeah, pero siguro may, to add on like one memory pa siguro, to me that is good is that wala tayong social media kasi if meron, I think I would have embarrassed myself a lot. So thank goodness na walang social media noon.
You're right. Buti na lang no? There are things that are better secretly kept, diba?
Yes.
So let's go back to our chikahan here in the comment section.
Yes, yeah.
So,
okay.
Attorney Ann says, hi Heidi, long time. Wow. Si Doc Janina said, si Heidi supplier before the Sweet Valley High books. Sweet Valley High, I remember.
Oh yeah, of course, sikat yun noon. Yeah. I didn't know supplier.
Grade school.
Okay.
Did you sell? Or
No,
did you give them?
Ay, baka lend lang. Kasi naghihiraman lang naman ng books before, di ba?
Same with Darrell. So, Attorney Janina
Yeah.
by si Doc Janina. Si Ira said, iyo unforgettable kung Heidi Akel notes passing.
Yes.
Been fun, pasa-pasa notes to each other. Antes no, nuay pa phone ko rin.
Correct kayo.
Very nice.
That's si Ira. So, these are yung mga notes. As in, siya palitan cut, pictures from a magazine or something.
Wow.
Or, very
creative kasi si Ira.
Kasi si Ira eh. So, Akel. Yeah.
Correct. Until now, Ira is
yes, of
very
course,
creative. Yeah. So, Brian Jaime Chan. Oh, si Heidi and Chris. Ay, Elma. Hey, Elma. How are you doing? Is she from
She's
Singapore?
not still in Singapore, yes. Yep.
Hello, Elms. Kamusta? Maayong gabi. CJ is watching. You see, my brother is watching, so I have to behave.
Okay, behave.
Joke lang. So,
Okay.
I heard si VJ got sa first yet siya phone. No. The beeper pa and otro. Yes.
Yes.
VJ and Raquel, I remember. Si Raquel high-end kasi na barkada.
Rich kids eh, yes.
Yes, rich kids. Sila yase, bale kita. So, fun kel mga telebabad lang el phone, no? Haha, kabar. Si Chene ken usa internet ya ase ya abaha phone.
Oo nga. You cannot use them at the same time kasi.
Yeah. Hades, si Edelbert, uno dito mga best of friends. Yeah,
Hi,
Hi
B-Bird.
Hades, kamusta? Si B-Bird.
Yeah,
Si B-Bird was supposed to be,
diba? Yeah.
Ellen uno mga interviewees di ato na show last time.
Yeah, the love session,
Si
diba?
Tintin. Correct. So he's so cute. Si Ira can say he's so cute.
Akalagal na pure foods, diba? It follows.
Correct.
Cute. Sabi niya, I'm pretty. Ganun yun eh. Yeah.
Yes. Attorney Anha, ang diary. Oh my God. O si Cassie and Frederick, makami naman si Crush, codename Fretzel. Can bagat si...
Ay, de Cadimio, si Linda Morkel. Sorry, Fry.
We should interview Linda Moore
Yeah,
also.
sa mga
these
code
days.
names nga. Dati may mga code names with crush namin. So, Pretzel yung code name ng crush ni Linda Moore. Ang
Oh,
code
really?
ng crush ko was Puff. I think, yeah. Yeah, yun.
Porky
Yeah.
Puff. What's with the Puff?
I don't know. Puff the Magic Dragon.
Di mo yung crush last na,
Mhm.
na high school, remember Hades? Naka-Jollibee kasi uso man. Okay, so
Ah,
volume number
sikat
1, 2,
number.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, I remember that.
From first year college to todo mga crush di mo mga older than me, ever to say.
Mhm.
But anyway, we're not going to discuss those.
Name drop
Beng
ba?
Absalon, yeah, Pelayo. Uy, my office mate, si Miss Beng Absalon Pelayo is watching. Hello, Ate Beng. Bawal ba man na kusas te bawal ka na FB live dahil. Anyway, kung may guts hingin ang picture. Yes, you're right. Si Heidi, pati si Felicia, siya nagad-guts with the picture. Promise, I'm telling you. Si Sans at Akita, mira kimira, porque daw todo crush lang usapan. Si that Ayers, baka crush si Sunset.
Well, bad influence tuloy kita. Na, si Ira man siya yan start a conversation, di ba? So, it's, it's on
Yes,
you,
always.
Ira. It's not on us.
Yes, exactly. And each time we have this episode, si Ira Gad is one of those na early bird. Tamira yung kun Ira, dalagad yung kanele mug like this.
Yes.
Mansend ka jo. Yeah, you'll have like a mug in the lid when perfect at kay Iris. And anyway, si Ira is going to be one of the guest di ato na episode. One of the episodes
That's
future.
good. Okay.
So,
Kita kami na
antes,
so crush.
correct. Si Ira, baka man censor ka natin. Yeah, of correct. We have to be very careful with our words. So Ira, antes no, imagine the confidence dali di ko picture na admirer. Oh my God. So hard. Pero reality gad say kay bawal. May pakita Facebook before, Instagram, Twitter, not all. Raquel is commenting like, nope, not me. College siya yung phone. Out of necessity, kaya I moved ya to Manila. Si Jason and VJ lang akal phone de high school.
Kasi
Wow,
sabi
such
ko meron
deep
siyang
memories.
phone, pero hindi daw pala. Parang naalala ko si Joanne din for some reason. I don't know if I'm remembering this
Right?
right. Yeah, parang. Pero maybe I
Wow.
don't know. If Joanne, if nandiyan ka, please let us know.
Yeah.
No?
I miss Joanne. Joanne is in Dubai.
Ah,
Right?
yes.
So
yeah.
we have a lot of classmates and batchmates all over the world.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. My idol, my brother, Carl Jefferson Elliott. Hello, Carl. Hello, Lodi. Thank you for watching. Donald Oscar, one of our best of friends, na Seventh Heaven is also watching. Mucho good actually for the 300,000 people watching. Thank you very much. And you could also, react and send stars. My goodness. Diba? So actually, you will be the aton
Looking back after the memories. So we go na to the OFW part.
Okay, so looking back, Hayes, have you always been aware of the prospect of living abroad?
Yes, I was heavily influenced by Western shows that I watched and books that I read. So to me, kasi I did not come from a well-off family, dol mas nice a life abroad kay, even if you're just a middle-class citizen, dol pang rico yakel na Zamboanga, you know what I mean? So that's why,
I know, right?
that's why I always wanted to go abroad because of that, yeah.
Yeah. So how did you picture yourself back then? Was it part of your dream when you were younger?
Well, like a lot of Filipinos, I had the American dream. So to be specific, I wanted to be like one of the Sweet Valley twins in California. Di ba yan mention si Janina Denante? So sikat kel na book series during that time. So parang I was, I was imagining na I was like Elizabeth or Jessica Wakefield. But anyway, so no, living
Such
in Singapore
influence.
or Hong Kong was not at all part of my teenage dream. But it's fine though. It worked out anyway. I mean, I'm okay now. I don't have the American dream anymore, so it's fine.
Yeah, nice to hear from you, Hayes. So
Mhm.
what prompted your decision to pack up and move overseas?
Okay, so si Kate yan tell a part of the story, right? So, but before we go there, I want to take a step back kasi I don't know. I just think it's a funny story to tell. Now it starts in Zamboanga. I was a teller, and I didn't like that job because it
In a
was not
bank?
for me. And then, in a bank. And then timing, siya na yung text kumigo na college classmate ni Mio na siya na daw sila openings in his company in Makati, which was an auditing firm, one of the big four. So I said, oh, this is a sign na I should resign and then go to Manila. Bien kuan lang gat antes do, bien kung maka-decide ang bilis-bilis. Kasi syempre you're young, there's not much to lose. So even though nuayo tanto sen, again, as I said, we were not a well-off family. So yan, wait lang yun for my last two week salary or something. And I used that to fly to Manila to buy a one-way ticket. And then, tiyan yung 2 other friends who came with me. So, anda kami na Manila, yan, rent kami bed space. And then siguro, kita kumigo like 2,000 pesos or something. So, I needed to have a job or else I don't know how I would have survived in Manila. Like, ako may kami half rice, half ulam niya lang kay Karo kasi compared to Zamboanga food, di ba? And then, luckily, pwede man kami get job with, in less than a month. So, it was good kasi otherwise, nasabi, what would have happened?
Did you live in an apartment or
yes.
boarding house or
That's
in
a good
condo?
question. So we started in a bed space lang. So you just pay for your bed. So that in a room, there are other people there. So 3 man kami. So okay lang. Although we had other strangers with us, it was fine. And then eventually, 8 kami college classmates niya kasi na Makati. So we decided to look for an apartment. So 8 kami, Chris. Tansuksukan kami na 2-bedroom apartment.
So ibig sabihin 4-4.
Yes, so timing 4 men, 4 women, so at least, di ba? Pero we just bought like a double deck, ansina, and timing, check kasi night shift, ansina. So at least hindi ben agawan na CR. But we survived naman, and to this day, we look at that time fondly. Kasi that time parang it was good na to us. We felt like, oh, we're independent. We're starting to, our careers. We're earning money. Kasi todo kami, we came from not well-to-do families kasi. So, we were proud of ourselves na, we took that step, we took that risk to go to Manila. And then, eventually, fast forward to 2008, which was after 4 years, Akalian mentioned si Kate earlier na what happened kasi, di Mio friend that time, classmate di Mio, not classmate, office mate di Mio, elegant kel, pansin to yung boyfriend, el chene plan naman Singapore, kabrayo, ay, sige tamen nyo, kabray, ablay kong kati, kabray, sige. So, mga anak bulan lang gatkel kami do.
Pero sometimes bueno naman anak bulan, no? Kaya swerte talika natin, right? Di ba?
Oo,
It's good you have like mga uban and sila tamen el mindset, no? So you see, damay-damay niya to, good damay akel, di ba?
Exactly. And kasi at that time, we were very young, ablaga si Kate, we didn't do research at all. Like, suspicious kami, Chris. Like, luckily that time, hindi pa sila ben strict. Pero si Arakal kami, asi, mayan, offload ya ka namon. Kasi, siya na kami food keeper of food. Like, siya na delata, siya na instant. Tulad ko sa mga mo po kayo mataliba instant noodles and sina. Immigration.
Oh, really?
Suspicious scale kasi.
Suspicious, yeah.
Like, obviously, you're going abroad. Sa to Aselya, like obviously bus ka to work, 'di ba? Ansina. So and then di among ticket pa hindi pagatakal like 3 days lang, as in 30 days. So been obvious God grace, as in looking back, I'm not sure how we managed to leave, but well, luckily we were able to go. It's either meant to be gayon or something like that. Yeah. So yan dahil kami na Singapore, and then akayan kwento si kita ka mga bloopers di amon legalya. So, okay.
So that destiny really brought you there, and your experience actually stepping stones ka para kayo sa this sturdy as as individuals, Filipinos overseas na
and I'm really glad now we took that step antes kasi we were young, and again there was not that much to lose that time, and we were hindi pa ba risk averse kasi the older you get, you notice, Chris, na the older you get, the more, hindi yung si Ase. Though you're very risk averse ba na makamiedo yung mag-Ase, ansina. So, okay, I mean now, I wouldn't do that anymore. Di ba?
Correct. Those are no memories for you, Hayes.
Exactly.
At least you have learned a lot and your experience is very diverse. And you pwede ka tuman learn from your experience. So, let's go back to our chat room here. Hello, Hayes from Donald. Humanda, Ira. Christina, oy, my goodness. My friend Tintin. Hello, Tin, from Cebu. Hello, ketal too. Preguntagad kami si Ken to yung high school crush. Kung Ken bagad si Humanda Ira. Nesesita yung mga 1 week man recall. Kasi mucho mga to crush si Ira. So, Ines Solis, our very good classmate, na very good na computer. No one can beat Ines, promise. Except maybe siguro level ko na si Lursan and Ken.
Yeah.
Diba? Dila level, gabi. From what I heard, mucho gad mo her crush kung laki. Oh my God. Elias, don't share mga ansinahan ng first week of high school. I remember, my goodness. Hindi naman kwenta kasi hindi man yung L1. Hindi man yung guess. So, I'm safe. Diba?
Okay.
Kay stern looking, no. I was stern looking then. Huy, Oh, si Anias. Okay, hi Ira. Uy, censored. Enumerate, yes. Si Ira man, enumerate ka sa
Yeah.
So I'm taking note. Hala ka, Cousin Frederick. Ano man yan? You're taking note, ha? Mucho mga moher crush conmigo, ha? We send stars, Boss Babe. Antelmo, Canals with Dunkin, Iced Coffee, di ba rin? True. Actually, we're expecting talaga si Mary Ann to send us stars. Because the last event that we went to the golf tournament, hindi man kami stars and send ka namon, pero yung India Ele pa namon, iced coffee, and kusa-kusa pa ben mucho. Hi, my gubing, kiragat kami at that time. So thank you very much, Boss Babes. Truly a boss babe na ben generous ka kami, di ba? So, Hades, yan crush to kung laki. Ako ko na. Donel, what the heck is the question?
No, ayaw man crush ko.
Of course. Correct. When lang Hades. So, salamat to si Donel. So, Hades, let's move on to our next set of questions. So, did you ever have any culture shock or lost in translation moments when you moved to another country?
Yeah, for sure. So, culture shock, I think Kate touched on this earlier. So, Singaporeans, yung culture shock na nila personality kasi they can seem off-putting or even rude kasi di ba Filipinos are very warm, we're very friendly, sila they're the exact opposite. So makakuan lang at first like oh my god, and then they're very efficient, so they're always in a hurry. So for example, Manila to na kainan, no, kalendarya or something like that. So dapat na maski number 10 pa yun na pila, sabi ako sa order kasi if tayo na front tayo na front, di ba na Pinas parang
yeah, you can actually choose.
Or magchika pa to na cashier na reganya contigo as in. So
oh really? That's so how disciplined we are. So
yes,
sometimes we need to learn from them, no? Because Americans are also like that, Hades. Every second counts, and when they work, they really mean this is like from every second counts. Like kaya sila from 8 to 5 or 7 to 4 dapat tatrabaho to like during break hours, amo lang natin to man break.
Like, exactly.
Most Filipinos are different from what I know, especially from government offices.
Yes, exactly.
They have extended
especially
breaks.
Government gayod, yes. Mo gadse. So, Akel, culture shock to me. And of course, lost in translation. Yeah, kasi manada mga things na di pisag man translate into English or maskin you can translate it, pero like, for example, joke, hindi funny, sinuay context. So sometimes you tell a joke, nisisita pagat bien largo kay man explain to history of Ken Base person in the joke or something. So yeah, those things, I guess that was the lost in translation moments for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Interestingly, Hades, you moved to Hong Kong in May 2020 based on your bio. So at the onset of the pandemic pa gayon. So what was it like to start over in a different country during this trying time?
Yeah, so 2020 was the worst time to move anywhere. Kasi obviously bin manada mga rules, kabar scary pa that time of COVID, di ba? Kasi just may pa vaccine. I mean, it was very potent by that time. And then even before yung anday na Hong Kong, stress siya gadyo kasi hindi patan approved ni work visa kasi closed el mga office na Hong Kong kasi di ba that time manada lockdown and whatnot, and then they still didn't have the capability to do it digitally. So parang stress yun na ko sa man, I only have 1 month to stay in Singapore. Ko sa man happen kumigo ni ba yung anda na Pilipinas or ko sa ba, so it was super stressful. Luckily yan approved naman sila before yan lapse el 1 month, and then so next step na, and then 2 weeks quarantine. Again, I was one of the first to experience that. So hindi ako prepared, may pa mga guidance on what to do. So tan loka yo after 1 week kay, diba? So hotel room kabar. It was like super stressful kabar after I got out. Yan, and in office for a few weeks kabar work from home. So it was very difficult kasi you couldn't make new friends. I didn't have any friends in Hong Kong. Kasi when I went there, siya na yung ono friend, pero ya sa lele. So, as in, I had nobody, and I'm single. So, parang, it was the first time in my life na solo yung takeda na apartment. Kasi before, single yung, but it didn't matter kasi I had flatmates. So, yan meron si Kate, di ba? We were flatmates. So, parang, you have a family to come home to, syempre, or friends. So, it was nice. Pero that time parang, okay, solo yo. Kabar, there were times, Chris, na tan work yo. Kabar, tan tulo yan lang bigla eluha. So, yeah, very maalaala mo kaya-esque period time. So, so that's actually why I started a podcast kasi I needed to
Yeah.
have someone to talk to. Kay baka kayo loka. But eventually though, it became better kasi yan, relaxes sila rules. I was able to meet friends in November. So yeah, yes, I would advise people not to move during the start of a pandemic if they could.
Yes. So Hades, actually we don't have much time, so I'm
Ay,
being
oh my
told
God.
na
Okay, sorry. Sige,
oo,
let's
so actually we had a lot of chat time chika-chika in the
Oh,
world.
no.
So
Sorry.
let's yeah, it's okay because it's really fun chatting with you. I'm pretty much sure. So how do you maintain a sense of Filipino identity while living in a different country, Hades?
Well, you have to have Filipino friends kasi if you're with them, then it follows na you know, you will have Filipino food, you will be talking Tagalog, or maybe you will be talking about Filipino stuff. So yeah, you get to keep your sense of identity. Yeah.
Yes. So aside from kanina, your advice, so what other advice can you give those who plan to try their luck abroad, and what kinds of preparation should they plan for?
So I think if you want to do a less risky way, so I wouldn't advise what we did before kasi that worked before but it's not gonna work now. Parang just look for an intra-company transfer. So if you're working for a global company, baka there is office in, I don't know, somewhere else, right? Like Australia, Hong Kong or something. So look for that and then tell your boss na that's what you want kasi, you know, they could support you in that, diba? And even so, actually in my case, I told my boss that in my previous company, and then I left that company, came to Hong Kong, and then last year, randomly, she offered me a job in the country I want to go to, which is actually Canada. So yeah, so you should tell them so that they are aware, para they could work on that. Yeah.
That's amazing. So Hades, our coffee session is far from over. So mm ba kita fast talk with Tofi. So just fun, light, fast questions that need your candid answers. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's get started. So what's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled?
Why am I so angry?
Pokemon.
PMS Galekel. Anyway.
So what food is always found in your fridge?
Oat milk kasi I use it for my coffee.
So what's the funniest prank you've ever pulled
So
on
phone
someone?
pranks with si Jojo actually ang kakontsaba ko. So we pulled this on Reynaldo. So first Jojo called him pretending to be a DJ. They were live on the air. And then after that, I called Ray and then said, "Huy, narinig kita sa radyo."
So grabe this kontrabahan na.
Oh, exactly.
So if you could have any job in the world other than financial manager, what would it be?
Something creative like siguro marketing manager.
So if you could have any celebrity be your personal assistant for a day, imagine that. Who would it be, and what task would you want her or him to do?
Marie Kondo, I would have her organize my apartment.
Sana all. Oo, no? Then perfect. So
Yeah.
if you were a financial superhero, what would
Weird
be your superpower, and what would be your costume look like?
My superpower would be the ability to predict market trends with 100% accuracy, and then my costume would have a cape made of dollar bills.
Oh my God, you are really an accountant-minded, actually by heart and by mind. Igual lang kung kadenante, bien ano gayod. Been more inclined get into your profession. So that be perfectly to your costume like imagination. So if you were to confess only one sin to God, what would it be?
A secret, di ba? Kasi alangan man reveal yo aki. Ablaga na yo I'm happy no ay social media antes. Ara pa yung man ko.
Sige. So if you could invent a new holiday, what would it be and how would we celebrate it?
Friends Day. It would be like Mother's Day and Father's Day, but with friends to show your appreciation for them. Because after all, friends are family you choose, diba? So we could celebrate it with friend dates and gifts. So maybe kind of like Valentine's Day, pero platonic love. Yeah.
So I hope that would materialize. It's no kabar holiday no I work.
Amo, exactly.
Sana all. Diba? So if your bank account could send you emojis to describe your spending habits, what would they be?
Airplane, dress, lipstick, and pizza.
Wow, perfect combination. So
yes.
For our last question, so in 2 words, how would you define Heidi Abarido?
Good storyteller.
I know, right? Best podcaster. Oh, amo to dimute last 2 years.
Oh, wow.
You,
Thank
diba?
you.
That's why overtime agad kita.
Amo,
So
ganyan,
I was
ganyan,
cute by the
ganyan,
producer,
sorry.
the Aton, kay
Okay.
Largo agad kita. We can actually talk off ka. Diba,
Sorry,
such a
guys.
fun chikahan it has been. So thanks, Hayes, for such a cheerful and engaging conversation.
Sure.
So see you on our alumni homecoming in December. You're coming home, right?
Let's see.
Yes, and don't forget, remember our pledge. We do
Yes.
have a pledge, so we have to meet our batch target. So section target and batch target. So see you, Hayes, and thank you very much for spending
Sure.
with us and for gracing our show. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So guys, we are now down to our third guest for tonight, the finale, ladies and gents. Eto na, our next guest graduated with a BS degree in Hotel, Restaurant, and Institution Management from the De La Salle College of St. Benilde in 2003. She started an early career as a chef in various upscale restaurants in Manila. In 2005, she became third in command at the renowned Oakwood Hotel and later earned a nomination for Best New Chef in Manila in 2007. So by 2009, she relocated to Finland and swiftly rose to the role of sous chef within a year. Residing in Finland for 14 years already, she is happily married now with a 5-year-old daughter and has already gained her Finnish citizenship. Okay, so amidst the challenges of the 2020 pandemic and following 1.5 years of maternity leave, she made the decision to retire from the demanding chef profession for a better mental health and to prioritize family time, transitioning to a less stressful work environment. Dear friends, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our high school batchmate who brings happiness to the plates and hearts in the picturesque landscapes of Finland. Hello, Haiva Nita, and welcome to our show, Miss Nikki Enriquez Ojala. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Yes, how excited are you for our coffee session tonight?
Nervous, very nervous.
Nervous, just take, wow, looking very beautiful at the age of 40 plus. Amazing. Ganda, beautiful.
42.
Desde antes
Thank you.
hasta ahora. So do you
Pasensya
have
yung
hot
ustedes,
coffee
baka
with you?
alboroto ha. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So what time is it now in Finland?
It's 4:20.
Oh, for 20. Oh, okay. So, Nick, let's start our chikahan light. Okay. So, what are some of the fondest memories you have in high school? Top 3 things you remember most about high school.
I have a few. Siguro one, they mentioned Ateneo Fiesta. Pero siya na yung experience with Ateneo Fiesta with my barkada, si Kadakara, si Leslie Umiting, si Ruby Blesias, the late Michelle Tao.
Mm-hmm.
One Ateneo Fiesta, yan, Spirit of the Coin kami, ali
You did?
na, yes, as a classroom, ariba na library. I don't know which, audiovisual ba siya? Di ba?
Yeah, there's
The
an
old library,
audiovisual
the library ha, siya ni audiovisual,
Yeah.
yung kabod siya na sa 3 classrooms ali. Yung sa kami sa classroom, kabod yung Spirit of the Coin kami.
So what
Kabar,
happened?
well, basta pa mo BL Coin.
Oh my goodness, sobrang libelo. Oh my God.
Kabar, kanya pagad si nombre de ese hombre, joven daw le, kabar yamurile, ansina, basta, tas kabar yan on sa electric fan.
Oh my
Na
goodness.
classroom. Yan, kurihan kami si todo, kabar, basta ta acorda yung si Leslie Umiting, el una ya kore, kabar, el diso yung abrida del puerta is kabaliktad. So hindi kami ta pwede sali. Embes, oo, akel, basta
That's
esa
weird.
ta acorda yun. Basta, hindi lita pwede abri ko del puerta. Pero,
Creepy
di
na
abro
yun,
kami
okay.
abaho, Siya ni kanya abla kayan blackout daw galikel. So ikaw na siya niya kuryente and on electric fan for some reason. I don't know. Basta akel. Kabar another experience namin. May sabi to, may hindi kasi you very active na school as maybe everybody knows. So totally new experience is with friends, with barkada and outside of school. Siguro din yung
What are the other
uno memory namin, kasi at a young age, I started to drive already. Yan na kami na alina tubungan adentro, buska manguhula. No sabi yun, di mo mga trip. Sabi ito gamo. Basta yan na kami.
Tapos naman yun kasi no, kami man-experience ang sina. Cover.
High school si kami, no? I think at that time, bandi amon si Joan Antonio Talia. Kabari inkontra kami si manghuhula. Kabari di suyo. Daw santi lang litakeda. Kabari daw witch gayot. Ay basta. Sabi, I don't even remember siya por sige ba kami mandaman hula. Oo, at sina.
Okay.
So, ese mga sina memory. Siguro one time in memory that yan tan strike kan kumigo hasta auras tan remember you is third year prom. Because that was the night I reconnected with Dushel as friend. Si Du and I, we've been friends kayo since 5 years old kami. And then we lost touch. And then, you know, when we're in high school, in change section and all. So we were not close anymore. And then,
Oh, just because of
third
that?
year. Siguro, and you know,
Siya tampuhan
siguro
at the
Wait
time.
a minute. I don't think
Wait a
so siya
minute.
natampuhan. Pero siguro, though, we just grew apart.
Mhm.
After
Okay.
after
Good.
grade 6. See, cover yan reconnect kami kasi the night of the junior prom. And until now, good friends kayo kami. So, isa din yung
Yours?
mga memories.
Then unique todo dito yung mga memories kasi none of the earlier guests can mention mga ansi na kwento. No? Amazing. At least, siya kita another set of fun memories na high school na interview di ato.
See,
So Nick, looking back, have you always known about living your life abroad?
actually, no. You know, when I went to college, I didn't even think I wanted to be a chef, but it all happened. It fell into place, and then I had a career. And I think I would say that I was really good at my career. And then at that time, I was in a relationship, so I really never thought of leaving.
Mhm. So
It
how did
wasn't
you
even in
picture
my
yourself
mind.
back then? Was it part of your dream back then, or wala lang gayon? Doon try lang to.
Like Heidi said, diba? Like we had that American dream. And pero cuando chef yayo na Manila, may masayo sa pensa because I thought I would be the next big chef in Manila or in the
Yes.
Philippines. So may sa pensa, but I think God really sent it to me. Kay it happened. Ano lang gatlin, very very there's this one girl working in Oakwood. Kadala lang bigo flyer. Abdala chef. Tingnan mo tong flyer na to, may opening daw sa Finland na naghahanap ng mga chef. And then I passed it on to my subordinate. Abla yun, uy Carlo, o ikaw magkakaanak ka na, baka gusto mo mag-abroad. And then my then head chef, he's a French guy. He said to me, "Why are you giving that away?" And I said to him, "Well, I don't know. I have a job here, and I thought you wanted me to be with you here."
Correct.
And then he said one thing to me that really struck me was he said, "Nikki, remember when you marry, you have to be where your husband is. So if you haven't left and you get married in the Philippines, you will never leave."
Wow.
So, pensa kami niyo, sa bagay, no? But then my boyfriend at that time, he was very open to the idea for me to leave, so I left.
So your boyfriend that time is now your husband, correct?
No.
Oh, not yet pa. Okay.
No. Kasi mucho gatong storya no sabi. Baka si Ira
Yes,
sabi.
mucho gayon. Amo gani. So Si Hyde says there is an episode where I interviewed 4 batchmates. You might be interested in that. Episode number 98. That is 40 expectations versus reality. Si mucho sa si podcast si Heidi.
I'm
Good ka,
interested with her
98.
podcast. Amo, no?
Yes, Amogane. So hi guys, you might be interested in a podcast episode where I interviewed 4 of our high school batchmates. So podcast name so Banana Q podcast. Amo kailan name
Okay,
Attorney Hayes.
I will check.
Attorney, yes. Okay. Yeah, that's the name of the podcast, Nick. Okay, Amore Mio is watching my grade school batchmate. Medutin si Yayang Preso Nix Ohala. Who's si Yayang?
Si Yayang is si Leslie Omicting. Her nickname is Yayang.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sabi mucho gat kita kan watch ka nato. Ronald Tunyako, my colleague, also is watching from Tubungan. See? So si God spirit of coin. Nagado si pwede mo experience ever. Nata siya nagado miedo.
I don't even know. I think it's not real. No. Siguro siya nakikita ni Lee.
Diba?
Ayan, no sabi, tamin kita, no?
Amogane, no?
Basta I remember yan, dagat kami man light candle na for thriller.
Oh, that's good. So what made you decide to finally pack your bags and move abroad, Nick?
Well, I'm an only daughter. I have 2 brothers, and then protective ka sabi niyo dad. And I've asked him several times, kay, being a chef, bien, mucho kayo trabaho na Dubai, na Australia. At that time, during my time, I got 2 places na bien famous for chefs. And then I told him na how many times siya, pang, anda yun na Dubai. Ay, bakit mo andalya? Kabar, ablayo. How about Australia? Ay, maya ba? Akiya lang, bunamiente man to akiya. Sina.
They just love you here.
Oh, and then when ya-abla ko nila, parang siya na opportunity na Finland. Bayon lang man laya abla. Andaya.
Yes.
So, okay. So then, but it was a process. There was exams, trade tests, trainings, before ya pwede sale. Siguro, almost 9 months. 9 months namin yan wait before pwede sale.
Okay, so have you ever encountered any surprises or challenges in your job or daily life when you started out?
Well, of course, syempre, especially working in the kitchen. Siguro uno, of course, the language. The language is totally different. So we had to go through language training. And then when really kami, the Finns didn't know about Filipinos. At that time, there was not a single Filipino cook. Siguro in Finland, there was a total of maybe the whole country. Siguro mga 1,000 or 800 Filipinos. So Finns didn't know about Filipinos. So when we got here, pensaba kayo sila, demonte kami. Pensaba sila, sabi kami, usam come de kutsara tenedor. But then when we got here, when we got here, they realized na bien modern man gali kami. And our skills are at par to them, even maybe better. So kasi un poco challenging, especially because Filipinos, they work so hard and hindi mga kita man pa lugi, diba? So been hardworking din kita. And Akel, amo sa mga challenges kayo in the beginning, and then being a woman wasn't a problem. In Finland, everything gayon is equal. Pero Akel lang, like yota pensa kasi sometimes na si Manda yung mira, ben bueno gayod yo. Makatan put down yung kuna locals aki. So I try to, like si Kathy mentioned. Yeah, si Kathy mentioned something earlier about, when in Rome. And it's very hard for Filipinos to actually do that. Kay, kita aki si Abla, maski empermo niya, entra anda pa na work. Man clock out 3 o'clock, pero man
Mhm.
overtime, ansina. And to films, you don't do that.
I see.
So so it was so hard for Filipinos to practice that kind of work life. Na, you don't say yes to everything. So, okay, and in the beginning, but now, of course, I learned, and that's what I say to Filipinos here. Aura, 10,000 yata ang Filipinos. And there's about
Chicken.
and more than 500 chefs, I think. And it's when I came here 2009, we were just 13.
Mhm.
Then mucho agad ara.
So what adds up to your enjoyment and excitement of living abroad?
Siguro the idea that I can come home anytime.
Mhm. And you have your family
I know
there
that and my husband is here and my daughter is here, but it's the idea that every year I can come home. Akel, siguro that that's the siguro opposite si na Pilipinas yung trabaha. It's the enjoyment that every year I can travel abroad. But here,
Correct.
it's the idea that you can come home anytime.
So now that you
Anytime
are
if you
based
want.
abroad, Nate, so now that you're based abroad, so how do you perceive the differences between being an employee in the Philippines and working in Finland?
Very big difference. Working, I will not touch the career of being a chef. Just in general, like in the Philippines, I see my brother, I see my friends how they work. If you have a 9 to 5, you have to leave the house at 7 just to get to your office. And you get off at 5, you get home at 8. In Finland,
I see.
if you have an 8 to 5, you can leave the house at 7:30. You get there on time, and then you get off at 5. You're home at 5:30. I think amugad sa el big factor because every see if you talk about work itself, like
Mhm.
kusina, otro al kusina abroad, otro kusina Pilipinas, otro gayod. So you cannot compare those things. But I think it's the how you como aki siya neto bida na Pilipinas na trabahat ito yung bida para trabajar tu.
Para
I
trabajar.
don't know how to explain it. Oo, siya neto bida
Yeah.
para trabajar. That's what I see. I'm so sorry if people disagree, pero I think it's because of the traffic, and then kung you go home, siya pa ba ito gana kusina? Kansa mo yatu, yung traffic yatu, and all. So you just buy
Correct.
food. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong. Aki, you have time
Yeah.
gayod to cook, you have time to go to the
That's
grocery.
good.
Maski niya trabahaya to 8 oras.
Mhm.
And
That's good, Nate. So,
yeah.
have you ever had a chance to meet or live with classmates or batchmates abroad? And how was this experience, if any?
Sad to say no. Kay Aquino
Ay,
ay
wala.
gayod ko no sa Sambuangenyo, no ay gayod. Although I had a few friends who came to visit me. My college dorm mate, si Dushel, came to visit here.
Wow.
So those are the.
What about you going to London, to Singapore, or to other places? Did you try that?
No. I travel around Europe. Pero kasi now, since I have my daughter, my priority is to go home. Siguro when she's a little bit older, I will focus again on traveling. As of now, all the money goes to going home to the Philippines.
To the Philippines.
Yeah.
Hey, that is very responsible daughter. So, Nick, how do you envision your future, both professionally and personally, as OFW? Do you still have plans back to move to a new city or new country?
Oh, this is my home. Philippines is both Philippines and Finland. They're both my home.
Are your
My
home?
second home. Yeah, I'm here. This is my home because my husband's here, my daughter is here. and Philippines is my home because my family is there. Most of my friends are there. I don't. This is
So-
life. This is life for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So meaning to
My-
say,
my
you're
husband-
envisioning.
my husband's dream is to retire in Zamboanga, which is the best it's sure get le kaya get le bolbe na Zamboanga. But you know, I don't mind. If I go home to Zamboanga, I don't mind also. But as of now, this
You're
is where I
happy.
am.
Correct.
Yeah.
So how do you maintain a sense of Filipino identity while living in Finland?
I don't have Finnish friends. My friends are all Filipinos. And my husband is very Filipino, maskin hindi ele Filipino. He loves Filipino
Correct.
food. So, you know, my home is very Filipino. And the only thing siguro is some of the way I work is very Finnish. The way I think sometimes is very Finnish. But my heart and when I go home, it's a Filipino environment. Yeah.
Yeah. So chinagat kita good influence kanila as Filipinos. That's a good thing. So
Yung my husband
Nick,
loves
so-
Philippines kayo.
right. So what guidance would you offer to those considering their luck abroad, and what sort of preparation should they plan for?
For me, just go. Go. I mean, hindi man tumuri. That's what I say.
Yeah, go and chase
As
your
long as you
dreams.
know, go. Yeah. It will be hard. Nothing is easy. Of course, it will be hard. If it's easy, then you know everybody would have done it already. But I think if you think that where you are right now, life is difficult, life is stressful, think about yourself, think about your mental health, move somewhere quiet. Importante. Even in the Philippines, if you think that you move to the province for a quieter life, go. You
Yeah.
know, you don't have to go abroad.
Yeah.
Just
Either
possible.
abroad or aquí, basta happy lang kita.
Oo.
right?
Basta happy. And you know, siguro the most important kayo is to lessen the stress.
Yeah, mental health.
Yeah, easier said than done, I know, but lessen the stress. And you think kimodo to sa pwede ase. Money is not everything.
Mm-mm. So of course, so that's a good answer, and that ends our first segment of the ating interview. Nick. Very fast lang ganagad, no? So gracias for sharing your fun and inspiring stories with everyone, which is gracious. But of course, for the finale, we shall have our fast talk with Tofi. So just fun questions lang este Nick, and quick sincere answers lang ngayon and necesita. So Nick, are you ready?
Yes.
So let's do this. So what's your favorite cheesy pickup line?
What's your name? What's your number?
Why?
That's what my husband told me when I
Okay.
bumped into him. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, that's a very good pickup line. So, oh my God. So what's the silliest thing you've ever done to impress someone?
I don't need to impress anybody. I don't know. I don't think
Yes.
so I did anything.
Yeah. Impressive yung mga to totality, right? So what's the funniest thing your child has ever said about your cooking?
Mama, this is the worst food ever.
Why?
That's,
What food was
hurt
that?
kayo, bini. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti the Filipino style? The
Oo,
Italian
oo,
style?
medyo. The Filipino style, medyo. Kawarman ko sa'yo, tuwele mong gatsi, keber, kumigo pa katliya abla.
Yes, I know. So if you could teleport anywhere in the world right now for only an hour, where would you want to go and what would you do?
Somewhere quiet by myself. That's it.
The generic. Okay.
Yeah,
If
somewhere quiet.
animals-
Siguro na Monte.
Na Monte, correct. Overlooking the city. Sige na. So,
Maybe, yeah.
if animals could talk, Nick, which one do you think would be the funniest to have a conversation with?
Monkey? Kasi diba daw hente sila?
Imagine nila
So,
Yeah.
oo, baka daw hente man tamin sila. We came from apes. So, baka channel yung mga ideas na sabi kita.
Yes,
And
kapag
help
kwento
like,
ng funny ka conversation.
oo, baka man help naman solve ko ng problems of the world.
So if you could only keep 3 applications in your phone, which ones would you choose? Just 3 apps.
Instagram, I want TikTok, but I just removed TikTok, but I really want TikTok. So if TikTok is safe, I will have TikTok. And siguro my bank account app.
Your bank account application. Oh, mas importante so that you could monitor money coming in and money going out.
Coming out, correct. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So what's the weirdest food combination you've ever tried that surprisingly tasted good?
Actually, when Cara, Belsinia, and I were kids, we had yema with vinagre, sabroso. Daw Yakult playa sale.
Sweet and sour.
Oo, yema and then vinagre. Yeah, but I will share with you. I'm gonna share with you a weird combination, but it's really good. Toast with avocado, cottage cheese, and honey with cayenne pepper.
Oh
Healthy and very good.
Looking forward
Everybody
to have
should try
those.
Yeah.
Si Bolbeto kina Sambuanga na the aton homecoming. We would love for you to prepare that for us.
Wait, kwanto bilog kita? 5 sections, 50. My husband promised me that we will be there.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So if you were stranded, Nick, on a deserted island and could only have one kitchen gadget, what would it be and why?
Cuchillo, definitely.
Yeah,
I
very
think
useful,
mucho yuko sa pwede na cuchillo.
Correct. If you were a food, what dish would you be and why?
That's hard. Siguro I will be a burger meal upsize.
And
Kasi,
why?
because it's comforting, I think. Diba, long day, you would want to have burger with french fries and milkshake, upsize ka burger. Okay. It's comforting.
Though kung amria man kami, like Raquel and Brian here talking that they're hungry also. You tamin. Why not? So in 3 words for the finale, Nick. So how would you define Nikki Enriquez Ojala?
Nikki Enriquez. My family name is Oyala, but it's Ojala in Chabacano.
So it's supposed to be Oyala.
Oyala, but it's spelled as Ojala. Nikki Enriquez Oyala today is present, calm, and happy.
Very good.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, I gayon because I've had rough years. Thank God, this year is good.
So you deserve wherever you are right now, Nick. So and that concludes our interview for tonight, Nick. Gracias gayon for gracing our show tonight with your call.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
And
also.
mga kwento-kwento ng mga classmates and batchmates.
See,
So imagine, we are running almost 2 hours already. Doon ngayon lang kita sinti ko na ora, diba? So, okay. Thank you very much, Nick. See you in December.
See you.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
See you. Okay. So as we wrap up today's episode of Coffee with Tofi, we would like to extend our gratitude to our nagagandahang guest batchmates from different parts of the world. So your candid insights, heartfelt stories, and unwavering resilience have truly moved us all. Thank you for sharing your experience, challenges, and successes as OFWs. Your presence on our show has shed light on the realities of Buhay OFW, and your courage serves as an inspiration to all. But before we finally conclude, we would like to plug our upcoming batch activities, plans, and announcements. All right. So we should start first with the Ateneo High School Magis 99 Cup, a shoot for a cause in May 2024. That will be next month. So our high school batch is spearheading a shoot for a cause event where every shot counts towards making a difference. So we're inviting gun enthusiasts in Zamboanga to join us in the range sometime May. So we'll post more details in the coming days. So don't miss out on this opportunity to support a worthy cause, to make new friends, and to reconnect with old comrades. See you all there. So what else do we have? So we have the Koreana Look vouchers here. Here, grab and avail of these VIP brochures with vouchers with 3,000 pesos worth of services for only 999. Claro ba? Help us better prepare for our alumni homecoming in December by availing of these vouchers. You have a lot of vouchers over here. Este ka vouchers. Here, may mucho gayot. So take note, 3,000 pesos worth of services for only 999 pesos. So just look for any of our batch officers or PM me to avail of these vouchers. Okay? So next, alumni homecoming raffle tickets. Of course, sometime soon we will be distributing our ADSU Batch 99 raffle tickets that will be drawn during the alumni homecoming night in December 2024. So each ticket will be sold at 350 each, only for your chance to win our exciting prizes. We have consolation prizes, 5 dorm-size refrigerator, 5 winners of Android tablet, 5 winners of 32-inch smart TV, 5 winners of twin-tub washing machine. For our third prize, we have round-trip ticket for 2 to Hong Kong plus 50,000 pesos. And our second prize, motorcycle at 100,000 pesos. And our first prize, since we are batch 1999, 199,900 pesos. So I hope I did not miss anything. Batchmates, let me know if I did. Oh, so we still have the... Okay. So of course, we also like to invite our batchmates and even donors. For those who would like to support Batch 1999 in our endeavors, we have a lot of projects. And to support also our alumni homecoming activities in December, we would like to invite everyone, especially our batchmates, to send in your contribution per class to the PNB bank account number that is shown in our screen. Account name under our batch president, Sylvie Jasmine Agravante Banjola. So we have all of this. So we have a lot of activities in store for this year as Silver Jubilarians. Of course, not to forget, I'd also like to thank our production team, our sponsors, and some personalities. Miss Keita Rosa Apostol, our talk show producer and directress. Brian Bango, our show co-director and co-writer. Thank you very much, Brian. Our alumni batch 1999 president, Miss Sylvie Agravante, and the incredible steering committee for your unwavering support that fuels our mission to deliver insightful conversations and thought-provoking content to our audience. Of course, our coffee sponsor for tonight, we have the Win Bubble Tea Cafe located at San Jose, Kawakawa, this city. Koreana Look Beauty Clinic, KCC branch by Miss Mary Ann Telmo Canos for my facial and skin care. Thank you very much, Boss Babe. So Espresso Nail Spa, Talon branch by Miss Sylvie Banjola Agravante for my bi-monthly hand and toe and nail care as well. So I'd also like to thank Sed Sabala and Jyoti Santa Teresa for the background layout for the Coffee with Toffee logo. Kyle's Cakes, Crafts at iba pa for our coffee mug like this with wooden lid. Di ko dinala yung wooden lid niya. Miss Rona Fernandez, my BFF for the selfless assistance on the set and beyond. Syempre pa, my Magis 99 batchmates for the absolute support all this time. Muchísimas gracias a todos con ustedes. So, Okay, and to you, our audience, thank you for tuning in and joining us on tonight's episode of Coffee with Tofi, where we're left with an awe-inspiring testament to the courage and determination of our OFW batchmates. Through their stories, we've witnessed the extraordinary resilience of the Filipino spirit and the boundless possibilities that await those who dare to venture beyond borders. So let their journey serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration to us all, reminding us that no dream is too distant and no obstacle is too daunting. Join us next time as we continue to explore the remarkable tales that shape the world. Until then, remember to embrace your own journey and never shy away from chasing your dreams. This has been Tofi at your service. Muchísimas gracias a todos desde profundo del mío corazón. God bless everyone.
Thank you.